Got one watching. Um, I'll wait a few minutes because I just got a thing up here I'm going to explain to y'all. If y'all don't know what's going on with this managing moderators can support the channel even in more ways. So it's something new, guys. Uh, hmm. Who's ever in? Hi. Hey, Troy. How you doing? How you doing tonight, brother? Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to explain something to you. I was writing a few things down. But anyways, oh, sweet. Nice, Troy. You here, I think it was here on Mike's Live. Do you remember Streamlabs was constantly on there, change, you know. But anyways, YouTube, which moderators come up with this. Oh, wow. Says new. Managing moderators can support your channel even in more ways. Introducing managing moderators. Listen up, guys. If you're a moderator, these users has the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat modes in lives. So in other words, the moderators can manage block words, like if it's a foul language or whatever. You can change that as a moderator. And you can change the chat modes in lives. Which means that if somebody's yada yada yada, you can change that. As long as you are a moderator. I don't know if it's too bright. So let's look into this. Okay, I am looking at all this up, guys. Okay, you can, as a moderator, now listen up, guys, as a moderator, block messages, you can block certain, you can block messages containing certain words. You can change it as a moderator. Uh, okay, I already know about that. Um, I tell you what happened, Troy. Here the other night, I was on John's live. Okay, there's a party that said something. Let me look here. I can't tell on here, but I can tell on my phone. Hold on. Yes, you are a moderator. If you look beside your name, Troy, your name is blue, and you have a wrench beside your name. Beside your name, you have a wrench. You're blue. I mean, it ain't gonna pop up on my phone because my phone's too bright. But yes, you are a moderator. In other words, I was on John's live here the other night, and somebody said something. I seen this thing pop up. Okay, then you're a moderator. Well, I was on my phone. On my phone. I wasn't on the computer or nothing. Well, next thing I know, somebody said something, and all of a sudden, this because I'm one of John's moderators, and I seen this thing pop up, and it gave me the option to approve it or not approve it. It gave me that option. I said, well, okay, what's all this about? Until I happened to pop it up just now, and I got to say, in other words, you can block. If somebody happened to curse, you can prove it or you can disprove it. You can You can block, but it gives you guys more. It's all. I'm gonna have to study more to figure out what's going on because they're now YouTube's changing a lot of stuff. In other words, it's giving you guys more authority to. In other words, you want a safe environment. You want to do this, in other words, keep me going, um, so forth and so on. So you can certain words, certain things. It's giving you guys more control in somebody's life. So see, I don't know if John's doing the live tonight, and it's already 11:24 now. So what I'm waiting on, well, it'll pop up on my computer, but of course today I got a pipe over here I'm going to show. I just smoked a pipe earlier and I had some bulk in it. But this little guy, I'm going to have to finish smoking this one. But this is a Dr. Graybow Vice Count Adjustomatic. It's a Adjustomatic pipe, which I have to refix the stem on it. It's a Adjustomatic pipe. There's the stinger. But it's an actual vice count. And it is there's a spade. And it is an Adjustomatic, which means you can adjust that. But what somebody in your previous owner, as you can tell, when they turned it, they tightened it too tight, and it's like, gosh, I gotta refix this one. Yes, it is smokable, but if you leave it loose, it just wiggles, wiggles, wiggle, 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 wiggle. But that's in my collection. But I'm gonna be busy for a while here, and starting probably tomorrow. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing much live here as of late, um, or anything like that. I try to get a video in every now and then, but or try to do a quick live, or and I don't know if John's doing one tonight or not. I don't know. I don't know if he's still doing a Google's Meet or what. I am looking into some few things. Um, well, it's not the rules for me. It's not my rules. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. YouTube's doing all this, Troy. Which means that you guys, as moderators, going to have more control in somebody's live stream for us being the moderator. For us being the moderator. Which means that you can manage blocked words and or chat mods in lives. Which means if somebody made a long, say like somebody typed a real long message, you can type in, well, and you can remove that and you could tell that party please refrain of sending a long message, and you can actually take that message out. In other words, this is all YouTube. It ain't us guys on live streams. It ain't us doing it. It's all YouTube. Um, if you happen to do a live, say like you, it'll pop up. Now it didn't pop up on here, but it popped up on my phone. So I know it's confusing right now. I'm pretty sure that everybody else is getting adjusted to it. I'm getting adjusted to it because I'm a moderator on John's lives, all brought ups, and since I'm on, I have seen a couple of videos. Today is John Harden's birthday. March is 860's birthday. Um, John passed away about 3 years ago, and a lot of people's, yeah, I've noticed that too, Troy. Um, I think the reason why they're doing that now is because they're getting more interaction with people, and they're having people come on. I can even do it right here. I got a thing right up here in my corner. Right there. Right over here in the corner. I can even invite guests in. I can invite you in. I can invite um 4 or 5 people in if I wanted to. It's just everybody be over here in this corner right here where I can, manage everything. But uh there for a while, Troy, the lives start kicking in. I mean, here about 3 or 4 years ago, there's only like several people doing lives, and well, all Bar Blues, he was doing his regular lives. Then there's Mach 0, he was doing his live. Kane Rod, Mike, he was doing his lives, and Matches, he was doing. Well, Martin over at Pop was doing his. And then all of a sudden now here in the last year and a half, 2 years, it's like whew, everybody, and I didn't even start doing lives, and just like it was like everybody jumped on the gravy train. So there was like lives every single night of the week. Uh, I think I forget who was doing Mondays. Um, then Tuesdays there was John, and there's somebody before John. Then Wednesdays you had Nashville Mafia. Then Thursdays was Bar Blues Mike. He was doing Thursdays there for a long time. Then Fridays you had John's Live, Martin's Live. Saturdays you had I'm Just Chris, then of course John's Live, and then on Sundays, then Mike's from Bar Blues switched to Sundays. So it was Mike from Bar Blues, then it was me, and there is RD. Hey RD, since you're in, YouTube is giving moderators more authority, which means you can manage block words and chat mods in lives. And yes, it's been approved by the commission. Let me see if I can pop that back up on my phone. And there's Todd. Uh, but yeah, you guys that are moderators now, you can do more. Like I said earlier, I don't know if John's on tonight. I don't know if he's still in the Google Meet, whatever. So it's already 11:34 now, y'all. So, and yes, RD, I already done talked to the commission. Yes, I've talked to the Don himself. That's the reason why I went on for a couple of days. I went MIA. Oh, nice, RD. Nice. I smoked a pipe earlier today. Of course, here the other day, I got a new toy. And, matter of fact, it's sitting right up there right now. So, yes, RD, I almost got scalped. I had to kiss the ring, plead and beg, kiss the ring again, so forth and so on. I have, I don't know if I still got the State Burley, but I had a whole 10 of it. I think I smoked it all. But, A State Burley's pretty good, and I had the crumble cake. I don't, I don't know, RD. Yes, I do got a drill sitting up there. Oh, bookshelf. Use a regular drill. Just get a regular drill. Um, so just give me a second here, y'all. Just give me a second here. I'm going to show you the difference here. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, just regular studs. Yeah. Now I don't got my. Of course, this is my regular drill. Of course, I don't got my battery in it right now. It's over on charge. But this is my 20-volt drill. Well, if you an impact would be like for Say like you're working on a piece of equipment, or you need loose bolts up, like on a mower. I'll tell you what an impact's good for too. Is change lug nuts on your car for your tire. Drill, regular drill. This regular drill. This here. This is my impact. This is my regular impact. Because it does make that noise. I can't grab that right now. But this is my impact. Now see that around here? Now this here is for my like my sockets. That's what this is for. This is what I use to repair if I work on motors and stuff. This is what I use. And yes, this is a 18-volt impact. Yes, I do got it on lock. I can. And let me tell you, this thing can do wonders, y'all. Do wonders. But for regular, like, screws and stuff, yes, regular drill. Like this one. And this is, I take this back, this 19 volt. But yeah, this is my regular drill. Now see the end of it right there? That's a regular drill. Regular drill in. Now, on your impact, I'll tell you a little trick about these. I can pull this up. This is what the end of my impact looks like. And yes, this is my new toy. Excuse me. Now, the regular drills now, like my regular drill, I got a charger for it over here. On my impact, I have a little plug-in in the wall that goes right there. Well, over here, plugs into the wall. Now I just take the old adapter and plug it in there, and this little red light here comes on. Maybe here, it just snaps in. For a small impact like this here, with the battery, with tax now it's around $50. Harbor Freight. This is what I use to loosen bolts and everything up on my mower. Just get your regular drill. You can go to like Walmart. And I'll tell you another little thing you can get too, RD. Hold on, I'll grab it. Yeah, in some ways, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another thing you can get too. I got one. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Now, here's another little tool you can get. Check this little bad boy out. Here's something. This is what you call a quarter screwdriver. And yes, you can buy the things separate. Your Phillips straight. Now I have the longer ones, the real long ones, like this. Hook it in there. Now, say something else about this little bad boy. You're better off. RD, here's my thing. You're better off buying new than going to the pawn shop. Now I got the drill and all this. The only thing ain't new is this, my Craftsman. But all my other stuff's new that I personally bought. Yes, this also takes a wall charger. Plug in right there. But see, I like this. The reason why I like it as well, just say, put the screws in the wall, is I can use this way. I can just that way. But I like it. I like this little thing here like this. I just hung up a smoke alarm today by using this. But this here's only like a 4 point something voltage. Get you a good drill that it's like an 18 volt or 20 volt. Just like my impact now. I got this with the charger included. I was looking down another one, it's like $50 some. But I had to buy the charger and everything separate. Just for that drill, for my impact. Now this one's Warrior. And no, I'm not endorsed, guys. But this is good enough for me right now. I'm planning on getting a bigger one. But this is just good for me right now to use on equipment. I ain't like I'm working on big equipment yet. I wish my toolbox is right over there, but I can pull out all my stuff out for the drill and impact. I mean, that little impact's good for like push mowers or riding mowers. If you've got a bunch of bolts you need to take off. I tell you what, I got a jack. I use this today for my jack to jack up my mower. Normally I'll use my drill, but I'll use this jack that thing up, jack that up like it wasn't nothing. I mean, you can hear the impact on it, but comes in handy. Just like I told him, I said, well, I said I might as well go ahead and get what I got the money. 'Cause I said I'm getting tired of using the my drill, using that adapter for my sockets, and you can't even hardly use it. But yeah, just get your regular drill. Compare the prices. Go to Harbor Freight. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. But you want a good sturdy drill. Get you an 18 volt, 20 volt. You know it's going to do the job. All right, Troy. You be careful, be safe, be well. Thanks for stopping in. You have a great evening. Have a great Sunday. I know tomorrow's Super Bowl. Um, RD, just get your regular drill. A regular drill will do the holes in the walls. I'll use this. Just do my um stuff in walls. But a drill, but a drill's better. Only thing you can use, I mean, yeah. Now, if you get an impact, it's good for like taking bolts out, like on a loosen bolts up that you can't break with a ratchet or a wrench. You can slap one of these in, put your socket on there, and that sucker will break it loose faster than a snail getting water. To be honest with you. I've done tried it out on the mower here a couple days ago. To be honest with you, I had a bolt on there couldn't break loose. Took our socket out. I took our socket off there and put it on that impact, slapped that baby on there. Shoot, broke it loose. I see that's the thing. You're a mechanic. You got to have tools. You got to have the right tools for it. Now, right now, this is good because I'm going to start working on motors and stuff here real soon. This little sucker's going to come in handy for me. It's going to save my hands from cramping up so bad. I wish I had a. I got a best way of saying. Have you ever heard an impact before there, RD? And see, here's the thing I've always told people. There's two things that you always carry on you. Two things. Number one, multi-tool. Never knew we gonna need one. The difference is between a drill and an impact. The drill can do like I could take this here, this my Phillips, okay, take this and put it in my drill. I wish I had my battery. Here, I'm going the wrong doggone way. Sheesh. But you could take this here and put this in your depends on what you want to use it for. Now, like I said, my drill. Now I can drill my screws in using my regular drill. So I'm saying, this is my regular drill. I got this for my screws. I can, you know, do it that way. Never, you don't want to use an impact unless you're going to. Now, I'll give you another prime example there, RD. When I was doing fencing, okay, fencing for the post, and you got them real long. They use these long screws for the post. There's where your impact comes in real good. Unless you're going to do fencing and do them real long screws, there's where the impact comes in real good and handy. But you never want to use for regular housing unless you're doing uh, studs or whatever. Hey Todd, you still on? I know RD said he'll be right back. Ah, you're back. Now, if you're dealing with studs all day and you're going to do a screw to a stud, maybe that long or so, hey, Patrick, welcome in. You're better off. I'll sit here thinking what you was saying the other day, especially with studs and you got so much. Yeah, it's better to use a impact. You're better off in the long run. You're better. But if I were you, I'd get ones like an 18 volt, like mine is. Mine's an 18 volt, but mine's a Warrior. These here are $44 plus tax. And yes, you do get a battery with it, but you have to buy the stuff like I got here separate. These are sockets and stuff. Oh, hey, RD, I can do guests now, where I can have guests over here. I can invite guests and stuff. So one of these days, I might get you on camera. One of these days, RD. One of these days. So how are you, Patrick? I hope you're well. I didn't know if John was going live tonight or not. I didn't know if, you know, the last thing I seen was 6 days ago, where he had live. So I don't know if he's got family in, friends in. I don't know if he's got something happen. And I hope not. So, but I've been doing okay. I'm just gonna be kind of swamped coming up this coming week. Tomorrow I gotta. That's good, Patrick. That's real good. Tomorrow I gotta work on tomorrow on mine. Not actually work on, but clean it because I've been using so much this week. Moving, pulling stuff, moving stuff. But the weather for this coming week here, well, it's supposed to get down to 25 tonight. Tomorrow supposed to be 52. Monday 53. Tuesday 55. Tuesday. Wednesday 67. Thursday 63. And Friday 32. Yeah, I hope he is too. Well, RD, here the other day I drank a 3 pack. Plus a Milwaukee's Best Ice here the other day. I caved in. I caved in. But I'm not drinking as much as I used to either. I just might get that urge every now and then. I'll go pick me up a 3 pack, or I might pick me up a couple of tall boys. That's it. And I probably won't touch it until whenever. RD. These here, I love pop. But I'm gonna tell you, them start giving me heartburn from Yeah. But no, I mean, I'll drink every now and then. There's actually beer in the refrigerator right now, belongs to him. I won't touch it, even though he told me I can have one. I won't touch it. Will not touch it. It's the I forget the name of it. I had it before. It's the nastiest, the nastiest beer I would ever. Yeah. Thanks, Patrick. But like I said, I might pick up a 3 pack up or a couple beers up or whatever. Then now tomorrow's Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And did you know that the Kansas City Chiefs thanks RD the the Chiefs quarterback and the Philadelphia's quarterback are actually brothers going up against one another tomorrow. So I'm going to watch the game and I'm going to see how it's going to turn out. It's brother against brother. And no, it's not easy to do, RD. It's not easy. I mean, you've done it for so. I mean, I've done it for so long. I mean, there's times I've quit. There's been one time I quit over a year and a half. Until I start going back down to the auction house. Yeah. Um. Let's look it up here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Um. I didn't know until here the other day. Okay, it's for the Chiefs. It's Patrick McHolmes. Okay, you got McHolmes, and then you got Okay, wait a minute. Hold on here. See. Okay, on Chiefs got McCombs and two other guys. Okay. And then see. I'm gonna do it the easy way here, y'all. So nobody gets confused. I'm looking real quick here, y'all. But yeah, it surprises me. But here's the thing. When the Bengals was playing the Chiefs in the playoffs, see who goes to the Super Bowl. The Bengals got cheated. All because of that referee. And I say, yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, I just now thought of something. Okay, here it is. On Sunday, they're not the quarterbacks. They're not the quarterbacks. I take that back. I'm sorry about that. It says on Sunday when the Philadelphia Eagles goes up against the Kansas City Chiefs, Jason and Travis. I'll type it in for you. I just typed it in. They're brothers. Uh, I think Jason plays for the Kansas City Chiefs and Travis plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're brothers. So they're going up against one another. And it says, well, we do something that's never been done before in the Super Bowl. They will become the first brothers to play against each other in the big game. So Jason and Travis are going to face one another. Jason plays for the Philadelphia Chiefs, and Travis plays for the Eagles. So we're going to see how um, turns out. Oh no, RD's on his last one. Oh no. I take up. Yeah, I knew there was brothers in there. Yes, that is. I thought I misunderstood somebody here the other day. I thought they said the quarterbacks, but no, they actually play on the team, opposite teams. But it's going to be hard, for being brothers, playing for the team. It's going to be it's going to be crazy, you know. So I'm going to watch the game tomorrow and see how it's going to play out. You know. Well, Paul, I don't know. I don't got no whiskey over here, Paul. I'm just thinking about picking some up. I'm just thinking about picking up some Marcus Markup. I'm done with the Fireball. I'm done with the Evan Williams. I can't do that anymore. I got to have something potent. Something to kick it in the high gear. Something's going to grab you by the boo-boo. Oh, since I got you and Patrick on there all day, Vice, let me see here. Oh, nice, RD. Vice count, adjust-o-matic, Dodge Graybow. Yes, sir, RD from Pipes and Cigars. You can get you some Fireball cigars. Oh, that's right, Patrick. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. And this is a custom. Okay. This is a Justomatic Dodge Graybow. The only thing I gotta do on this pipe is where you could tell is where somebody had this pipe before and they went to turn it, tighten it, and they just over tightened it. Yes, the pipe is straight, except for the stem. I just gotta fix it. It grabs you and shakes those. uh, nope, RD. Oh, and I picked up a rifle up. And I'll give you a hint. And they are. I'm thinking about doing something crazy here this week. But now I've got some pellets up there for a 22 um, rifle. They're sitting up in the door right now. But them are BBs. Crank that baby up, pump that thing about 12 to 15 times. Look out. As a matter of fact, I got the sitting over in the corner. We'll have to take it out tomorrow and fire it around a little bit on that. Besides my other one. No, the other one, it'll just sting you because of the rubber, like the hard plastic type BBs. Oh, nice. Or these, I'll be good. And these here, if I can grab one, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the real deal right there as far as BBs go. That's the real one. I had one years ago. Had a scope on it, and I had another neighbor live next door to me. Well, next door to my dad, and this guy, we had an alley. It was just crappy alley. But anyways, right across the alley right there, probably 20 feet, this guy had a pit bull. The pit bull was fine with you until you turned your back. Since you turned your back, he wanted to attack you. So one day, I was just happening to notice that my neighbor's sitting out next door one day. So I keep hearing this freaking dog a freaking barking. I said, Dad, you hear that? I said, that's because I was talking close. And I said, Buck's sitting outside. That was named Buck. So he's sitting outside. I said, I'm going to check on him. And I said, I hope it ain't that doggone pit bull. So, oh, nice, and they are. Now, he's got a couple AR-15s in there. She actually got two of them. But anyways, so I happened to walk out. Walked around, and I looked down. I said, Buck, you alright? He yelled. He says, that doggone dog over there. I said, what dog? He says, that doggone pit bull. And I got to looking, sure enough, there he was. I said, I told him, I said, I'll take care of his little red wagon real quick. So I had a rifle in there. It took BB guns and pellets and stuff. And I had a 45 that took BBs. So I went in there and I told my dad, I said, hey, I said, I'm about ready to stick a couple BBs in this doggone dog over here. He says, why? I said, it's that pit bull. And I said, he's trying to, I said, Buck wants to go in the house, but he said he's afraid to frickin' move. I said, if he moves, he's afraid that dog's going to attack him. And I says, all right. He says, it's what you do. He says, wait till that dog gets in the yard. He says, don't go on that back porch. He says, open up that kitchen window up. And he says, you just let him have it. All right. So I went in the bedroom, grabbed a rifle one. Well, I had a case I kept my 45 in. Looked like a real gun case, everything. Open that up, you swear down to 45 hour. Well, it wasn't. It was a BB gun. So, and the limit on the rifle, you're only supposed to pump it 15 times. The more you pump, the more powerful it becomes. So, instead of pumping 15, I pumped up to 20 with the scope on it. So, right here's a regular window. You can open it up, look out. Well, there's a window from my dad's sink. You cranked it, but you had to stand on something. I mean, you can look out, but for somebody to be right there, you have to stand on a stool or a ladder or whatever. So, Dad had this chair, and I stepped on it, and I told Buck, I said, hey, I said, you sit right there. for a minute. So I'm going to crack that other window right here. I said, I'm going to fire. I said, I got both my guns out, both my BBs out. I said, once I fire, I said, I'm going to fire the handheld off first. I said, as soon as you hear it, I said, you just start getting in the house. I said, I got the other one on standby, just in case. I said, I'll kind of holler at you. I'm a type of person that if you got a vicious dog, I'm sorry, it needs to be put down. So I fired that, and he came. Like my dad told me, he said, wait till he comes in the yard. So he came in the yard, and what I was aiming for his eyeballs. That's what I was aiming for. I was going. I hate to do it, but I was going to make this dog go blind. Well, shot the first one. Well, kind of got him in the neck. Well, he heard it. You can hear it go off. I said, all right, but I hollered. I said, hey, you can go on in. I didn't mention their names. Well, right in front of the window, there's my dad's deep freeze. So I had the BB gun, the other BB gun on top of the deep freeze. Well, that gave me enough time to put the other one down. So I grabbed one with the scoop on it. Already pre-pumped. I'm thinking, well, and he can't. I pissed this dog off. I pissed him off big time. So I aimed that one. Looked through the scope. Correct. Hit him right between the freaking nose. And I knew how to go in. He started bleeding, so I packed everything up real quick. And took him. Well, in my bedroom, I had a walk-in closet. In my dad's bedroom, I had a walk-in closet, and he also had another one in the front room. There's another walk-in closet. So I took the guns out. I took them up there, put them up. Welcome back, RD. Put them up. So I went freaking back to normal. Tied my dad's trash up, took it out, and he's this little boy over here. I knew who he was. He makes us pit bulls mean. I was just happened to pop my head out, took my dad's trash out, and he says, who is the MFer shot my dog? And I looked around and I said, I have no idea. I said, if you keep your dog in your yard, nobody won't be shooting at it. And I said, furthermore, I said, your dog's got a bad habit of attacking people around here. And I said, that's going to be a major lawsuit against you, bud. Well, he calls the law. Well, I when I was going to get my dad's mower out. I was going to move my dad's yard, plus my neighbor's yard, because they weren't physically able to get out and mow, physically wise, because the majority of the people was early up down through there. But anyways, just pulled the mower out, and this cop comes over and he says, "Hey, yeah, you know anything about anybody shooting this guy's dog?" And I said, "Nope, I don't know nothing about it." But I said, "I'm telling you what." So he lets our dog roam. And I said, people can't sit outside in their backyard because of that dog. He says, why? I said, as long as you're facing that dog, you're okay. But since you turn your back, that dog wants to attack you. I said, he about attacked my neighbor. He about attacked my dad. He about attacked me once. He said, oh, really? I said, yeah. He says, are you sure that you know? I said, no. So he says, well, do you got any guns in the house? I said, no. None of us do. Which I was lying. He says, well, I have my car sitting up front. He says, well, we're going to have to check. I said, now, if that's a search warrant, you ain't. And I said, sure as hell. I said, my dad ain't going to let you in this house without a search warrant. Well, we can get one. I said, do what you got to do. He said, well, I got to go round his house to the cruiser. Well, his cruiser's on 5th Street, which you have to go up the alley and go across here and then up front on 5th. So I walked in the house and I said, Dad, don't you say nothing. He says, why? I said, I'll explain here in a minute, but I said, I got to get these guns out of here. So I went out to my car and put the guns in the boot into my vehicle. Walked back in the house and I said, he's got the law over. He swears up down one of us shot that dog. And he's going to go get a search warrant search. He says he can get a search warrant all he wants, but I'll still tell him he ain't coming in. I said, Dad, I said, it's going to be a while. So then I got to thinking, they can search my car. So I went over across the street to my neighbor. I said, hey, can you do me a favor? He says, yeah. I said, can you hold on to these guns for me real quick? I said, I'll explain to you later. Just hold on to them. He says, all right. So one probably not even half hour or so there, here they come. Well, Buck didn't have any. I didn't have any. They couldn't prove either one of us had it. And my dad even told him. He says, now listen now, I'm telling you, you better do something about that pit bull there. Somebody's going to wind up killing that dog, and you can't blame nobody for doing it. That dog is trying to attack the neighbors around here. Nobody can sit outside, can't do nothing. He says, we can't even sit on our back porch and talk, let alone this dog coming over here. So they searched the whole house, couldn't find nothing. So I walked out with him. He says, hey, that's your car? I said, yeah. I said, what about it? He says, well, we got to search that too. I said, well, wait a minute, hold up. Let me see that search warrant for a second. Now, this is coming from a 15, 16-year-old. I take that back. I just got married. I was 18. I said, let me see that search warrant. So I got to reading it, and I said, wait a minute. I said, doesn't say anything about searching vehicles. The only thing it says, search this address here. That's it. So therefore, you can't touch my car. But I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. Just be nice enough. I'll let you look just to prove I don't got nothing in there. And I said, there's a certain way you got to unlock that boot. So I let them search. They searched and searched and searched. And I was standing right there. And I watched them. Because these guys are crooked. Searched all my car. Well, we don't find nothing. I said, well, of course you ain't going to find nothing. But I said, we want paperwork. And I even told this cop, I said, we want paperwork proving that you got something against him back there. And I said, I want to be back there when you tell me. I said, I'll walk back there. Well, he says, do you mind if we walk through your yard? No. But I said, I'll tell you what you can do. I said, you can go right back here, go to your right, come up the alley right there through the cruiser, and I'm going to stand right there when you tell him. All right. Walked up there. Well, I walked around back. So he got the complaints. He had like 3, 4, 5. There's like 4 or 5 of us got complaints. But anyways, they went up, you know, telling them, hey, you're going to have to build at least 6-foot fence. Back there. He says there's enough people is complaining. You're going to have to build a 6-foot fence because that dog is considered as a vicious and dangerous dog. He says, well, I don't got no way of doing a training. He says, no. Build you a 6-foot privacy fence. He says, we're going to make a report on it. He says, we're going to give you at least 30 days to build that fence, or we're going to fine you. And we're going to fine you each time that fence not built. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, a couple weeks went by. It wasn't not even 2 weeks later that fence was up. So I was walking down. So I was out walking around. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my phone was going off. But I was out walking one day and I happened to walk down Fifth one day. I was on the other side of the street, minding my own business. Well, he hollered at me. He says, hey, I know. He says, hey, you MFR. I know you're the one that shot my dog. I can't prove it, but I know you're the one that did it. And I said, I looked at him. I said, hey, dude, you can't, I don't got no guns on me. Well, I know you do because I seen you out there out back several times shooting them guns off back there. I said, they're just BB guns. And I said, matter of fact, I got rid of those guns. They're no longer, I said, you can ask that officer. Ask him. They didn't find nothing. Not in the house, not in my car, nowhere. They checked everything in the house. They didn't even check the garage. There's nothing. So I said, until you got proof, you better lay off. Went on, went on, went on, went on. Well, in the meantime, before all that was going on, I went back over and got him. And walked him over to the house. I put him in my dad's closet. Dad says he put him up. I said, yeah, they're in the closet. I said, I ain't gonna bring them out. You don't got nothing to worry about that. But anyways, when you see, that's the reason why I keep them type of stuff around like that, because you never know what's gonna happen. And I think he eventually got rid of that dog. Because it wasn't long after that, I'd say probably about, a couple months down the road, he, the fence came down. Then the neighbors started complaining about the trash. They started complaining about drugs. They started complaining about how they got loud, etc. So now, get this. Next door neighbor, his grandson was just out messing around with the BB gun one day. And he was just shooting at the birds, He wasn't really shooting at them, killing them or nothing. Just shooting around, just shooting up in the air. Got the law called on him because of a Karen. They show up. I was out there one day. Now he was old enough to have a BB gun. Just out there, just shooting it. Even though shooting at the birds, wanting shooting at, they confiscated it. Now his grandpa told them, now that's my gun. Now he wasn't shooting at those birds directly. He says you can even ask. He says you can even ask him. He's pointing at me. Now I never told that cop. I said, yeah. I said he wasn't directly shooting at him. He said, well, you better just go in the house or you're gonna go obstruction of official business, yada yada yada. Well, I didn't know my dad was out there on the back porch sitting, and he heard that cop. Oh, my dad blew up. He blew up. He looked at that cop. He says, did I just hear you right? Did I just hear you right? Certainly, my son. He says, if anybody's going to go to jail today, it's going to be me going to jail. He says, say it one more time. He says, come over here and say one more time. Come over on my property. Come real close to me and come over and say it to my face. He says, I promise you ain't going to make back at that cruiser. I went, oh, Dad, shut up. I'm thinking, Dad, shut up. Shut up, Dad. Shush. My dad was tired, but he didn't care who you were. So he says that boy wasn't hurt nobody. Now why are you going to take something away from somebody? It's all because somebody calls while he's out here shooting. So what? He's in his own backyard on his property. It ain't like he's over here doing it, or over there doing it, or over here doing it. Over there. He says, Dad, he looked at my dad. He says, now, you just broke a. He says, you don't tell me what I can do. He said, I'm telling you right here, right now, if I want to come out here and sit in my own damn backyard, I'm going to do it. You don't have the authority to tell me what I can do in my own backyard. I'm like, oh, here we go. It's game on now. You got my dad hot. He was one of them young, rookie, cops. So next door neighbor finally told that cop, he says, "You best leave him alone." He says, "Now you're gonna get it." He says, "I dare you step 1 foot over there right now." He said, "I dare you." Here I am. I said, "Come on." This guy. He says, "No, I ain't going in." Yeah, blank him. Screw him. Who do you think he is? Just because he's got that badge and that gun. I tell you what, my dad did one time, and this ain't no joke, guys. I'll say this real quick before I get off. This happened back in probably not around about, I don't know, 89, 90. Because I can remember my dad had this blue Nissan truck, little 5 speeder. And we had this car, it was a Ford. Well, anyways, one day Dad went out to the truck. Well, he couldn't start the truck. Well, found out one of the batteries missing out of it. And I was in the house. Dad come in. He looked at me. He says, "Chevy," says, "You notice anything?" He says, "Do you know of anything about anybody taking the battery out of the truck?" I was probably about 9 or 10 years old at the time. I said, "No, Dad." I said, "I never seen anybody fool with it." And Dad knew I wasn't. I was, you know, pretty stout, but he knew I wouldn't have enough strength to pull that battery out, and he knew that. Say like take it out and maybe walk a block with it. He knew I couldn't do that. Well, he went and got another battery for it. So one day we was all sitting. It was summertime. Won't forget this. We seen these people pushing this car up the street. Well, they lived up on the corner from us. Well, next thing you know, same people, same vehicle going down the street with it. It was running. Dad looks at me and he says, "Jeff," he says, "can you do me a favor?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "That's awful odd for them to push our car up the street, 3 houses up, 3 houses up from my dad's house, from the corner. Because my dad, from the corner to my dad's house would have been the fourth house." He says, "Go out to that car and pop that hood and see if that battery's in that car." All right. Now let me remind you, my dad just got a new battery for the truck. Walked out there, popped the hood, battery's gone. Oh boy. Called the police department. They come down there. Well, at the time, the last guy's name was Daniels. He was chief of police. Struck in the house. My dad told him, he says, "Now, I'm going to tell you something." He says, "You can ask them. There's the people that's right up here in the corner. 3 houses up on this side. Was pushing the car up the road, up the street here. And I said, by God, wasn't not even 10 to 15 minutes later, they was running that car. He said, I had my boy go out there and check the car. He said, this is the second battery. It's been stolen off of me within a couple of days. He says, I know they got that battery. I just put a brand new one in my truck. He said, I got the receipt right here to prove it. He said, I want my battery back and I want it back today. No ifs, no. Well, you got to have proof, Mr. Howland, that he says, by God, they just took it. Just that battery was in that car 15 minutes ago because she just came back from the store about 15, 20 minutes ago. He says, I'm telling you right here, Daniels, you better have my battery back. He said, I'm going to give you a half hour. I best have it. He says, well, there's nothing we could do. There was no proof and nothing. He says, well, here's going to be the deal. I catch him. The next call, you better follow the ambulance and you better follow that hearse to my house. Oh, and then he thinks, oh, is that a threat? He said, no, that's a promise. I'm telling you. The next call, you better follow that ambulance and you better follow that hearse. And he says, that's it. You got two options. I'll give you a half hour or you can follow them. It's your choice. I picked up and I looked at him. I said, I said, that ain't playing, dude. I said, he got that choice, you know. At that time my dad, he had enough worries on him. He had health issues to worry about. He had a lot of other things he was stressing about. He didn't need no more BS. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So I went outside and doing something out front. Well, Danny was past me and he turned around and looked at me. He says, Does does your dad really mean what he said in there? I said, yeah. I said, he ain't playing, dude. I said, I'm telling you, he's not playing. I said, when he called you guys, I said, I was with my mom at the store. We just got back and came in. I said, it wasn't wrong. They was pushing our car back up here on the corner. And I said, it was not even 10 to 15 minutes. They was going down the street in that car. And I said, my mom and dad's vehicles were targeted twice. Because, see, I told him, I said, and I told that cop, I told Daniels, I said, look, I said, I got questioned on the battery from the truck because I didn't see who took it. But somebody took the battery out of my dad's truck. I said, he just bought that battery. I said he bought a new one just for the truck. So, turned around. I said, they stole this one. So I told him, I said, man, I'm telling you, you better do something. I said, he's giving you a half hour. He said, if he catches him, it's game on. You know, within a half hour, Dad had his battery back. he had that come out to verify and had me come out. See, we was on to the scene it. My mom didn't see who it was, but me and my dad seen who it was. So, and he'd even have us go down to the end of the sidewalk to look up and see verify that's the car. Well, see, my dad couldn't walk far because he had emphysema and COPD. So we walked down to the edge of the sidewalk, looked up, and Dad says, we both said, yeah, that's the car. And that's them, and that's the car. So what Daniels had to do was he had to tell him, okay, he asked my dad, well, do you want to press charges? Dad says, no, I'm going to let it go this time. As long as they bring my battery back down here to this car. I'll have him pop the hood. And the only thing I want them to do is just set that battery in there. I don't want them to touch nothing else. He says I'll have him hook the battery cables up. He says it's pretty bad. People still north early. And that's one thing my dad could not stand. Is when you steal off the elderly people that work all their life for the things they get and for somebody to do that. He says, now if they was having car trouble, he says, now if they would have come and they was all standing there and my dad probably come out and said it. He says, now if they was having car troubles, now if they would have come down here and say, hey, can we got a dead battery or something. He says the only thing they had to do is come down and say, hey, can we get a jump? He says, I would have been gladly to give them a jump. Help them. But he says, not now. They done run that. They done burned that bridge. Yeah. My old man was the type of person, and I'm the same way, would help anybody out, would do anything. If you come and ask, I would have been fine out. Let's say like you want to come and say, hey Jeff, can I borrow your impact real quick? Yeah. As long as I get it back the same way you got it. I'll tell you what happened to me last year. Tim, he walked out the auction house, my weeder, my gas, my string. Just walks out with it. And I was going to weed next door. So I called him. I said, hey, I said, I want to know where, I said, somebody took my weeder. His old lady was on the phone. She was stupid enough to tell me, yeah, Tim's got it. I went off. I said, you guys going to be here later? Yeah, well, you tell him I need to talk to him. I said, by the way, he's not. I said, BS. I said, he's right there because I know that he will not go anywhere without his phone. I know better. So you best tell him I need to talk to him. He comes in not even. I said, I looked at him. I said, I'm going to tell you something. You better bring my weeder back. You better bring my gas can back. Because I said, my name is on the weeder. My name's on the gas jug. And I got the receipts and everything for it. And I got everything. Serial numbers and everything off that weeder programmed. You better bring it back. He kept dragging his feet, and dragging his feet until finally one day I totally blew up. I said, Tim, I'm going to tell you something right here and right now. You better. I said, or you're going to see some things go bye bye. So he says, he looked at me, he says, what do you mean? I said, I'm just telling you, you got two options. I said, you either bring my weed in tomorrow or my gas can tomorrow. Not the next day, not the day after, not a week from now. Tomorrow. If not, things gonna go bye bye here. I said, remember, I have access. It's your choice. He got mad at me all whatever. You don't steal off me. I said, that's the same thing as thieving off of me, stealing off of me. I said, now if you would have come and asked me, I would have not had a problem with it. Would not have a problem with it. It'll be like him. It'll be like him taking my impact without me knowing it. Yeah. Next day, I had everything there. Next day. Because he knew I meant business. And he knew I wasn't playing. Because he knew. Because he knew I had access. Because I had the key. And I'd get in there and do what I had to do. And he knowed it. Only thing I had to do is make a couple phone calls. Well, guys, I hate to get off. My bars are getting low. It's after 1. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for communicating. Thanks for. I hope I can be on tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. Y'all be safe, be well. This is the High Mafia Piper. Keep them lit, keep the embers burning, and y'all take care.